Hey everybody, it's Katie. Welcome to the Book Buddies, and today's video is going to be my bookshelf tour. Now, in this video I have 3 shelves to show you. I have this one behind me, which you see in every video, and it is my read and reading shelf. I have a shelf right over there that's for my TBR, and I have a shelf over there that I use for my graphic novels and manga. So I'll be showing you each shelf, this one first. Let's get on with it. So here's the overview. I've got that up there. Just goes down like that. Okay, up there I have my wood carving of a dragon, a box with Japanese writing on it. I'm not sure what it's for, what it is really. A can of Japanese green tea. It is empty, that I got at a Asian market, I think, in Dallas when I went with my sister. And then I have this little Korean fan that's, I think it's Korean. It's cute. I didn't know where to put it, so I just kind of lay it up there. And then I have this tapestry that's Japanese. You can get these at the Japanese Gardens in Dallas. It's super gorgeous. You should go. Okay, and so for this first shelf, I have mostly hardbacks with the exception of one. And it goes bind-ups, series, standalones. And it is largest to smallest in each category. Okay, so I'm going to show you the knickknacks that I have on each shelf first. And for this one I have this cute little, it's a bookmark. It's got these little medallions on them that, I think it's called a medallion. They have Chinese characters on them. They're really cute. I really like it. I have this little stuffed animal of a zebra. He's adorables. I got him for my birthday one year, a couple years ago. Not like last year actually. He's so cute. So cute. And then I just have this fountain pen that you can get at like Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and an inkwell. I'm going to leave the inkwell, but I moved the pen because it likes to roll around. Okay, the book is The Greatest Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, 4 complete novellas and 44 short stories. The Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer. The Tales from the Arabian Nights, translated by Sir Richard Francis Burton. Now on to my series. First one is The Diviners by Libba Bray. Nightmares by Jason Segel and Kristen Miller. Half Bad by Sally Green. The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. This book is a little messed up because I traded my really messed up paperback for my friend's slightly less messed up hardback. The first 2 books in the Spiderwick Chronicles, The Field Guide and The Seeing Stone. The box set of the Beyond the Spiderwick Chronicles, both by Holly Black and Tony DiCerlizzi. And since this is in a box set, I'm just going to show you these pictures on the back of them. And they are The Nixies Song, A Giant Problem, and The Worm King. The standalones, I only have 3. Wonder by R.J. Palacio. J.R.R. Tolkien's The Legend of Sigurd and Gudrun, edited by Christopher Tolkien. I don't know if I said the title right. A Little Princess, based on the story by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Now on to paperbacks. It goes standalones, duologies, series, and again with each category it goes thickest to thinnest. First book is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. Okay, and then for this shelf, because this is the second shelf, and that started my paperbacks, but on this shelf I have this little candle. It's really cute. I like the way that it melted when my mom burned it a couple times. I'm not gonna burn it because, you know, doesn't have anything to sit on, but it smells really good. Scent or something. And then I have this little medallion. It's not a medallion. I don't know what, like a little ornament that's like my birth color, and it's just really cute. It's a little panda. Not a panda, it's a little bear. It's adorable. First book on this shelf is The Reichenbach Problem by Martin Allison Booth. The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. These two I wasn't totally sure where to put because they are technically a series, but each book is like a standalone. So I just put them in the standalone spots, but they're the Monk series. It's Monk, Mr. Monk and the Blue Flute, and Monk, Mr. Monk is a Mess by Lee Goldberg. Ah! Caught that just in time. Same kind of goes for this one, but I've only got one of them, and it is Psych, Mind Over Magic by William Rapkin. The Ghost in the Takado Inn by Dorothy and Thomas Hubler. Probably the only non-fiction book on my shelf, J.R.R. Tolkien by Mark Horn. It's a very small little biography of Tolkien, or Tolkien, however you want to say it. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. Now on to my duologies. I've got Eon by Alison Goodman. The Assassin's Curse and the Pirate's Wish by Cassandra Rose Clark. This is technically a trilogy, but I didn't realize that until after I had already done all this, and I'm not sure where to put it now, but we'll say this is the trilogy section. And this is the Howl's Moving Castle trilogy. Howl's Moving Castle and Castle in the Air, I don't have the third one, by Diana Wynne Jones. A series of more than 3, I guess. Tiger's Curse and Tiger's Quest by Colleen Hawke, the first 2 books in the Tiger's Curse series. Raising Dragons. The Candlestone. Circles of 7. And Tears of a Dragon, all by Brian Davis, the Dragons in Our Midst series. First 2 books in Dragons of Starlight series, Starlighter and Warrior, both by Brian Davis. The Alchemist and the Magician by Michael Scott, the first 2 books in the Immortal Nicholas Flamel series. Artemis Fowl. Artemis Fowl and the Arctic Incident. Artemis Fowl and the Eternity Code. And the Opal Deception. This one doesn't like to stand up. Artemis Fowl and the Lost Colony. And finally, Artemis Fowl and the Time Paradox, the first 6 books in the Artemis Fowl series. These last 3 span into my bottom shelf, which is the shelf that I'm going to be showing you next. Oop, they all fell. And this is the last shelf on this bookshelf. I'll be showing you the one above it in just a second. But these are the last 3, or the 4, 5, and 6 of the Artemis Fowl series, like I just showed you. And these are the Cooper Kids Adventures series. I'm not going to pull them out, but I'll tell you their names, I guess. The first one is The Door to the Dragon's Throat. Second one, Escape from the Island of Aquarius. Third one, The Tombs of Anak. Fourth one, Trapped at the Bottom of the Sea. Fifth one, The Secret of the Desert Stone. Sixth one, The Deadly Curse of Toko Ray. Seventh one, The Curse of Anne Murphy. And 8, Mayday at 2500, all by Frank Preddy. Then I have this book, I'm not going to pull it out for you either, and it's I Promise You the Moon by Rhonda Russell. A duplicate copy of Monk, Mr. Monk, and the Blue Flute. I think I bought this for myself, and then my parents got it for me for some reason. I don't really know why. I have another one. And then this is Kingdom's Call by Chuck Black. This is actually the 4th book in a series, and when I was like 4th grade, I couldn't tell whether the 4 was a 1 or a 4, so I got it. But it was the 4th one. And then this is my Nook that doesn't really work anymore. I haven't charged it in forever. I don't even know if it works, honestly. And then here's the shelf I skipped. This is like my showcase shelf. These are the ones that I think are the prettiest books and stuff. So over here I've got my Percy Jackson series. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Since it's a box set, I'm not going to pull anything out, but it's Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, The Sea of Monsters, The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. I realized right before I filmed this that I had it on the wrong side because I had it over here, but it should go over here. Because over here, I'm going to be putting the Heroes of Olympus series when I get it. I haven't had them all on my Nook, but I still don't have the last 2, so I need to get them. And then this is Percy Jackson's Greek Gods. Since it's underneath, I won't be pulling it out, but this, all of that stuff that I had just mentioned was by Rick Riordan, and these covers and the illustrations in this are done by John Rocco. And then my gorgeous edition of The Lord of the Rings, but I'm going to get a different edition of The Hobbit, and I'm going to get a couple more of these editions of some of his other works. My shelf, I've taken off all the knickknacks so you can just see the books onto my TBR. So this is my TBR shelf. Up on top I have some katanas, a jewelry box my aunt gave me in Korea when she went to Korea to teach. I have a little flute right in the back that I got from Guatemala when I went a couple years ago. The fan, Kayleen got me when she went to Spain, and then the little box is just where I put coins sometimes. And then these are the books. I've just got some random coins, a little pamphlet, and a $5 gift card for a book outlet. Okay. These aren't in any particular order, they're just hardbacks to paperbacks. I do kind of do the whole thickest to thinnest thing again, except for these. First book is The Story of King Arthur and His Knights. I think it's translated by Howard Pyle, because I know he didn't write it, so I think it's a translation by him. The Call of the Wild and White Fang by Jack London. Warp, the Reluctant Assassin by Owen Colfer. The Impersonator by Mary Miley. The Rhythmatist by Brandon Sanderson. The Blue Door by Krista Kind. The Map of Time, and whoa, that is super rainbowy on this camera. This is a book that I got for Christmas. I am probably not going to haul it, so, or at least not until my next haul, whenever that might be. But yes, this is The Map of Time by Felix J. Palma. The last two books in the Dragons of Starlight series, Diviners and Liberator by Brian Davis. City of the Dead by T.L. Hiley. The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. And then my box set of the Game of Thrones again. Box set, not going to pull them out, but I've got a Game of Thrones, a Clash of Kings, a Storm of Swords, a Feast for Crows, and a Dance with Dragons. I'm so excited for these. Like, oh my gosh, want to start them. And this, woo, it's super, okay. And then this is my comics, or my graphic novels and manga. Up on the top is just random stuff and an extra dust jacket of Half Bad. So, you know, there we go. These I'm actually going to pull out and show you on the floor because it's just a lot easier. I have the first 6 volumes of the Tomo graphic novel series. I Was an 8th Grade Ninja, My Double-Edged Life, Child of Destiny, The Argon Deception, Secret Alliance, and Truth Revealed. Very good graphic novel series for like middle grade. I got them for a little while and then I caught up and then I kind of forgot because the 7th one wasn't out yet. I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Volumes 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. I can't find 4 and 5 anywhere, and I probably won't be able to find the rest of this series either. These are by Kazuki Takahashi. I have volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, original concept by Kazuki Takahashi, story by Noyuki Kageyama. And then I have, let's focus. And then I have volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of D. Gray Man and by Katsura Hoshino And the covers are so cool. I love the covers of these. I have the first volume of Soul Eater by Atsushi Okubo. The first 2 volumes of Full Metal Alchemist by Hiromu Arakawa. I need to get the rest of these. And then I have the first 3 volumes of Mar or Machine Awakens Romance. I probably won't be able to get the rest of this series either, so I'm kind of stuck with 3. The manga version of Naruto the Movie 3, Guardians of the Crescent Moon Kingdom by Masashi Kishimoto. I have the Ted Decker's Circle Trilogy in graphic novel form. Book 1, Black, The Birth of Evil. Book 2, Red, The Heroic Rescue. And Book 3, The Great Pursuit. I have the graphic novel version of The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan, adapted by Orpheus Killar, and this is the first book in the King Chronicles. And then I have this Manga Messiah, which is basically just the manga version of the Gospels. And finally, I have this, Detective Comics. Ooh, you can see me in the reflection. The Detective Comics Batman and Robin Man or Bat from 1970. This is like my prized possession because I was not alive in the 70s. I only got it for $10. It's pretty awesome. I have no idea what they're normally worth. Okay guys, so that was my bookshelf tour. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun to film. Let's just see what it's like having to edit. Hope you'll have a great day. I'm not reading a book at the making of this video, so, well, I am, but I don't know where it is. So, you know, that's an issue. Should really keep up with my books. So I will see you all next time. I have, I think, 2 more videos planned for this year. Kayleen has a bunch. Look out for those, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!